It's Monday, and it's an all-new live episode of The Good Stuff that'll get a little bit wild when animal print comes into focus. From minimalist to maximalist, find out how to make this fierce fashion trend work for you. Then, a little light can make a big difference. Leanne Allaire-Perot shares tricks to make your favorite paint color really shine. Plus, ever heard of a falafel? Mary's bringing all the magic of falafel in a waffle for a protein-packed match made in heaven. It all starts right now.
Us off with warm and crispy waffles. How does that sound? Always good. Listen, we're on in the morning. Waffles make sense, but get ready, everybody, because I'm not just talking any plain old waffles today. These babies pack a huge protein punch and some major unexpected flavors. Basically, I'm mashing up waffles, one of my favorite breakfast foods, with one of my favorite takeout foods, falafel. Does this make sense? Listen, we've been calling them falafels in the audience or the office. It's gonna be a good thing. Basically, it's all deliciousness. It's a wonderful thing, and we cook falafel in a waffle iron. Does that make sense? I'm on board. I'm so pumped. Okay, so the first thing we wanna do is get to work on the falafel mixture. Now, I've made falafel from scratch before. It's really fun to do. You basically use dried chickpeas that you have to soak overnight. You put all the spices and the herbs in there, and you blitz it up in a food processor. Really tasty, but I'm not gonna lie. On a Monday, I didn't remember Sunday night to soak those chickpeas. So I use a handy dandy store-bought shortcut, and that is a falafel mix. So I've got a bowl here with falafel mix. You often find this in the kind of health food section area of the grocery store. Comes in a little box, and you just want to prepare that according to the package directions, i.e. it's basically just dried up chickpeas already, some chickpea flour, there's spices, there's herbs in there, and all you're gonna do is rehydrate that with some water. This package, you need about 3/4 of a cup of water, so I'm adding that in. But for a little bit of richness, because I'm not gonna fry these falafel, I'm gonna go in with about a tablespoon or 2 of oil. That's gonna give a bit of fattiness, which is gonna kind of help with golden brown and all that stuff. So I'm gonna give that a mix. I like how pumped everyone was for oil there. That was nice, yeah. Give that a nice mix together, and immediately it starts to hydrate. Basically, this looks like when you make falafels from scratch, but it took all of, I'm gonna say, 20 seconds to do, which is kind of a dream. Now, whenever you're making falafels from the box, you always wanna set them aside to hydrate for just about 10 minutes, just to allow that chickpea flour to really kind of get some of that moisture in there. And then I've got some over here that I've let hydrate. So I've got my waffle iron hanging out here, preheated to like the good high temperature. You don't wanna do it on low, you want a little bit of golden brown in here. So I've got that doing its thing. And what you wanna do is get some nonstick cooking spray and give this one heck of a grease. So give it a real good spray on both sides, top and bottom. And I'm gonna add that falafel mixture into here. This makes enough for 4 waffles in this bigger iron. If you have a smaller iron, feel free to go for like more falafel. But I'm just gonna pop that in. So unlike a waffle, it doesn't spread out as soon as you pop it in. We're just gonna stick it right in the middle. And then you're gonna use the waffle iron to actually smush those down into waffle format. Does this make sense so far? Listen, I'm really amped about this recipe. It's a good thing. All right, so I'm gonna let those cook. Those should take about, I'd say, 5 to 6 minutes, depending on your waffle iron. Mine takes closer to the 6-minute mark, but just listen to the waffle iron. Oftentimes they have a light that goes on or off when they're done. So that's doing its thing. While that does its thing, we're gonna work on a sauce, because I love sauce so much. Sauce is pretty much probably my favorite reason I love a falafel, because I love sauce. It's so good. So I've got a 1.5 cups of Greek yogurt in here, just plain Greek yogurt. I like using Greek because it's a little bit thicker. If you only had plain, like regular yogurt, you could use that too. It'll just be a little bit thinner. Into there, I'm gonna go in with 2 garlic cloves. Now, one of my favorite things to do anytime I'm looking to make a quick creamy sauce is just add a little bit of garlic into yogurt. The little bit of acidity in the yogurt kind of pulls back on that spicy fresh garlic flavor, giving you a real nice deliciousness. This is still gonna be, though, like raw garlic, so I would not share this with people you don't know, because everyone's about to have garlic breath. Not the worst thing in the world, but I'm a fan of it. Now, I'm also gonna go in with the zest of a lemon. I love lemon zest. It gives you that kind of bright lemony flavor without that acidity. Super, super tasty. Also, if you're buying the lemon, and depending on the time of year, a lemon can be like $1. I'm not throwing out the zest, I bought it. Just put it in, it's gonna be good. All right, add that right on in. Then I'm gonna go in with the juice of just half that lemon. I like that amount because it's gonna lightly, again, pickle that garlic down, slightly kind of pull back on that spice, and give you a nice bright sauce. If pips get in like mine did, I just call those prizes. And if you find one, you win. I don't know what you win other than a little bitter crunch, but don't worry about it, it's fine. All right, I'm gonna season that up with some salt, a little bit of pepper as well. If you wanted to here, you could also add in some hot sauce, anything you like, just for a little bit of flavor. Give that a good mix to combine. And as this sits, the lemon and the yogurt kind of do a weird thing. They get to know each other. It kind of tightens up the yogurt a little bit. Looking beautiful. Okay, that's looking great. Now, I really want to make also like a salad to go with this, because one of the things I love about getting falafel on like a pita is all that crunchy veg you get with it. So I've got a big bowl here. Into there, I'm going to go in with 2 cups of halved cherry tomatoes. And basically, this is kind of like the mixture that you get in like a tabbouleh, but without the kind of couscous or the cracked wheat. It's gonna be really bright and tasty. I'm also gonna add in a cucumber. Now, I'm going in with a whole cucumber, because this time of year, I'm always trying really hard to eat vegetables, because all I wanna do is eat potatoes. So it's a good thing. So I'm gonna dice these up. You can dice them as small or as large as you want. I'm probably just gonna cut them into nice kind of chunks. If you want it a little bit finer, feel free. And then I've also got some red onion. Now, if you don't love the spice of a red onion, you could do a couple things. You could add a little bit of lemon juice to kind of, again, pull back on that flavor. You could also add the red onion into a little bit of cold water. This weird thing happens. You put onion in water, and again, it pulls back on that really punchy onion flavor without really adding additional flavors. Gonna be super tasty. Getting this good to go. Cutting a whole cucumber in front of everybody, always a good thing. This was my choice. I was like, I'm gonna cut the whole cucumber. All right, going in with that right into the bowl. And then again, a little bit of that onion. I love red onion. If you don't love red onion as well, you could also swap this out with a shallot. Shallots give you really nice red oniony flavor, but without too much of that kind of pepperiness. So give that a little bit of a dice. Again, as chunky or as fine as you'd like. Perfect. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit, just in case we have some less oniony people today. Add that on in. Now, I'm gonna add in the rest of that lemon juice as well. That's gonna, again, bring a little bit of acidity, kind of pickle this down a bit, give you tons of flavor. And then I love a fresh herb. So I'm gonna go in, the recipe I say a 1/4 cup of herbs, but I'm gonna go in probably with a 1/2 cup of herbs, because that's how I like to do things. And I'm just gonna tear it in. I've got about a 1/2 cup of dill. And hold on, because I'm also doing some mint. So let's throw some mint in there too. Dill and mint are absolutely beautiful together in here. If you only had one, feel free. A little bit of parsley in here as well would be beautiful. Do you hear the waffle iron going? That was a thrill. Woo, that was a delight. Okay, let's take a peek. Oh, we're getting a little golden brown. Look at those. Looking beautiful. Okay, those waffles are looking amazing. I'm very excited. I just added a little bit of salt and pepper onto here. And then additionally, in addition to those fresh herbs, I'm also gonna go on with about a teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon of dry oregano. That brings a little bit more lemoniness, super tasty. Go right on there. Now I'm gonna give that a bit of a toss just to combine. And like right there, doesn't that look like a beautiful salad? You sit down to that, I'm feeling happy. Okay, let's put this baby together. So I've got my waffles here. If you wanted to make these in advance, pop them into a 200-degree oven just to stay warm. But these are looking beautiful. I'm doing the thing where I'm using what I call my mom hands. And I am pulling this out of a hot waffle iron. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Can we get her? There we go. Pop it out. Okay, feeling it. Awesome. Now, to serve this up, I'm gonna go down with a little bit of this yogurt sauce straight onto the plate. Anytime I'm saucing something with like a thicker sauce like this, I like to salt the plate as opposed to the actual dish, because if I were to put that on top, it would kind of just be a splat right on top. So pop that down, put that waffle right on top, that beautiful salad spooned right on there. Doesn't this look nice? And then last but not I can't really say no to a little bit of feta cheese. So just scatter that over top. Listen, I'm very excited about this recipe. Waffles in no time flat, and by waffles, I mean falafel waffles. Man, things are getting confusing today. Listen, I'm gonna take a bite. We'll be right back, stick around.
Tomorrow, it's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff. And we are live with culinary legend Lydia Bastianich, who's serving up 2 authentically Italian pasta dishes from her brand new cookbook, Lydia's The Art of Pasta. Then, refresh your space. The Good Stuff's own studio designer, Danielle Hunter, has smart ways to breathe new life into your home decor. Plus, Peter Mooney and Grey's Anatomy's Sarah Drew dish on their hit mystery series, Mistletoe Murders. It's an all-new live episode tomorrow.
Showing us how to wear and style one of the biggest trends of the season, it is Style Sisters Gail and Leslie Thompson. Hey, ladies. How's it going?
Doing very well.
Good to see you. Oh my gosh, I am amped about this. What are we talking about today,
So
ladies?
we are taking a little walk on the wild side where animal prints reign supreme.
Ooh.
So we're gonna start off with a little subtle animal print in the look and then really move to bold mixed print patterns. So it's gonna be fun.
I love this. I clearly got the memo.
Yeah, sure you sure did.
We got also a giraffe print on these shoes.
Came on brand.
We're bringing it.
I'm
She's
feeling
bringing it.
Okay, this is going to be a good one. So we're going to see your first look. Again, a little kind of subtle.
Yeah, we're gonna start off small and then we're gonna be working our way up.
Into
we're
the
gonna
deep
build.
end, baby.
Exactly.
All right, our first look is on Megan. Let's see it. Come on out.
You see what's happening? So Megan's look is very simple. It's a subtle play of incorporating just really basic colors to represent a really eternal, effortless chic look.
Love this.
While at the same time incorporating a little bit of an animal print. So we started off with this 2-piece Dusty Rose set from Reitman's.
This is so cute.
Right? It follows and highlights her curves so beautifully. And then we added this dark structured coat, also from Reitman's, to really ground the look. So this look really represents like the perfect sort of neutral palette where we can then inject the snake print boots.
Love the snake print.
So this is really a great low pressure way to incorporate a print, an animal print such as this. So this one from Aldo's Shoes is doing just that. And then we finished it off with the necklaces, also from Reitman, some some eyeglasses, and a purse, and Megan is looking oh so chic.
This is good. This is like the baby step into the world of animal print.
Yes.
Literally.
Right? Exactly.
Right? Just dipping our toes in.
It's a wading pool.
We're in the kiddie pool. I love it. Megan, thanks so much. Love this. Great job. We're literally dipping our toes in the form of snake print boots.
Right.
Okay, I'm excited because we're going to move up a notch and we're going to see that look on Margarita. Come on out.
Now, if you're ready to do more than just dip your foot into animal prints, then this look is for you. We are stepping things up with a full-on statement piece in the form of this gorgeous zebra print blazer from Zara. Now, a black and white animal print is the perfect entry point for this trend because it's bold yet timeless. You get all the drama of the animal print with the sophistication of a neutral palette. So we went for an oversized blazer here, which is fabulous on her. It has that runway ready feeling. And the secret for wearing this is the fit in the shoulders. When you're going for the oversized, you need the shoulders to sit right. And so long as they do, the rest of the blazer can be roomy and it looks intentional instead of sloppy.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
So that we have that gorgeous structure in the shoulders and it just plays beautifully because it adds balance to the look and it makes her look just so streamlined.
Yes.
Right? And then we cinch the blazer with this beautiful belt because we know some people, they're a little bit nervous about the oversized. They love the look, but they don't want to lose their figure completely underneath it. So we gave a little bit of definition at the waist with this soft belt and then just paired it with a simple, sleek balloon pants.
These pants are so fun.
Are they so
Gorgeous. They have
yeah.
a subtle sheen to them. They work so beautifully. They complement the look without competing with the print. And that's
Totally.
what we're going for here, right? And then we added these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous shoes that have a gold heel. I hope you notice the heel.
Oh, we like that. That's a little
right?
pop.
That echo the touch of the gold in the belt too. And then we have this beautiful clutch just to add a little bit of contrast, right? It really polishes the look. And then she just looks sharp, sophisticated, and ready to prowl.
Do you know what I love about this? I love the large size of the zebra, because if it was smaller, it would be busy, but
right?
this is not busy.
And it's just bold. It's
Yeah.
really a statement without going too far. Just yet, for those people that want to do more than dig.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Margarita, thanks so much. Great job. Love that. Okay, next up we have got Janice. Come on out here, Janice. I like this, right? This is good.
This is for you, Mary.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
So we are taking things up a notch with this all-over bold leopard print dress from Zara. It features a fit and flare style with buttons going down the side and pockets. Who doesn't love a pocket?
love it.
Right?
We love a pocket
So good.
moment.
Yes.
Now, if the print is a little bit more than you want to deal with, we've thrown on this gorgeous burgundy faux leather jacket from Zara to kind of play things down a bit if you'd like that. And then we finished off the look with these buttery cognac faux suede boots from Aldo Shoes. And then the espresso bag is picking up some of the brown and the pattern of the dress.
Yeah.
And she's looking oh so lovely.
It's so good, Janice. I love this dress.
Fabulous.
Great job, Janice. Thanks so much. So cute. Right? All right, now our final look, we're going to see that one on Karen. Come on out.
Thank you. Now, this is for those of you who want to dive straight into the deep end of animal prints. No hesitation, no fear. We're talking about the full-on print mix, right? And Karen is killing it. She really is. Now, here's the thing. Mixing prints doesn't have to be scary. It's really all about finding that common thread that ties the pieces together, so anybody can do it. We've done that here with that warm beigey tone that you see in the leopard print that echoes itself again in the zebra print, making it look so perfect, so beautiful. It's really about those harmony of colors that allows you to play with different patterns and not look chaotic. It really looks cohesive and confident, and we love that. Now, we gotta talk about, I love y'all. Now we have to talk about why this just works so well, right? Why the silhouette just works so beautifully. We have the crop jacket that hits right at her waistline, that creates that balance and highlights her curves, which we absolutely love. Then we have the gorgeous zebra print skirt that has that little fluttery hem that adds a little bit of movement, and because it draws the eye line vertically, it really elongates her frame. And who doesn't want to look a little taller, right? Like we all love this as well. And then we grounded the look with these gorgeous boots from Aldo Shoes. I love them. They have that warmth, that suede feeling that echoes the colors, the tones that we have in both the jacket and the skirt. And then we had to pop a little color with the bag because we don't want to be too matchy-matchy. So we went for this burgundy just to add a little contrast to the look. And then simple gold jewelry because this is a statement look. It speaks for itself. We didn't want to have anything competing. And she looks so effortlessly glamorous and just ready to take home the city.
Listen, I'm counting 3 animal prints. We got a tortoise shell.
Right?
We got the top and the bottom.
Right?
I love
That's
it. Ladies, great job, Karen. Thanks so much. Keep us looking to stand it.
Thank you.
We gotta take a quick break. We'll be right back. That was so good. Without proper lighting, any home can fall a little bit flat. We'll hear with her tips on showing your house in the right light. It's Leanna Lerpero. Hey, Leanne. Hi, Mary. Listen, I am pumped about this
Okay,
subject.
same.
Yeah.
Yay. I've got some great ideas for you.
Ayo. Da, 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 da. I'm feeling really good. Okay, so people don't really realize sometimes how transformative lighting in particular can be for their home.
Lighting affects our mood. It can change the perception of a size of the room. It changes the perception of color within the space as well. And really, our circadian rhythm is all about lighting as well.
Yeah.
Our lighting in the morning makes our body react in a certain way versus the evening. So it's such an important consideration. And I think the most powerful, hear me out, the most powerful tool in design.
Okay.
Not just color, lighting.
Oh,
is the
I
most
like this.
powerful.
Well, you
Yes.
talked about mood as well, and sometimes my husband will get home and he'll be like, "You feeling okay?" And I'm like, "Ugh, I'm just bummed." And he's like, turns the light on, and I'm better.
Ding!
So, so I get this 100%.
Right.
Okay, let's start off with some basic kind of lighting info. We're going to
Okay.
talk about the three words that you might hear in lighting.
I'm gonna get a little nerdy.
Love this.
But I think everybody's gonna be able to follow along and that this will make a lot of sense. I first wanna talk about wattage.
Okay.
Back in the day, I remember going to the home improvement store with my parents and we would buy the standard 60-watt bulbs.
100%.
And for us, that meant a certain brightness of light.
Yeah.
But that's the wattage. And wattage actually is the energy that the bulb is using.
Oh, okay.
And that was for incandescent bulbs. Now we have LEDs that use less energy. So a 9-watt LED bulb is actually equivalent to a 60-watt incandescent
Oh,
bulb.
wow, that
So
much.
really what we're talking about is lumens, which is the brightness of light. So the lumen scale is how bright or how dim your light gets. But beyond that, I think the bigger consideration that's often overlooked is color temperature.
Yes.
And I'm sure you've experienced this, where you've maybe gone out and bought a bulb, you put it in, and you're like, why is my house
Yes.
icy blue?
Yes.
Or like, I know we talked about like walking in the neighborhood
Sometimes
at
you're
night.
like out for an evening walk and you'll just be like, why does it look like a hospital in that house?
Right.
Yeah.
That it's got that blue glow
Yeah, yeah.
inside. It's because of the lighting temperature that they're selecting. So beyond the wattage of how brightness it is, I think we really need to pay attention to that scale. Now, this is a bit of a mind bender. When we talk about temperature with heat, the higher the number, the warmer, the lower the number, the cooler. When we're talking about lighting, it's actually opposite.
Okay. And this is the Kelvin scale, right?
This is the Kelvin scale, exactly.
Yeah.
Smart cookie
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
So the lower the number, the warmer the light bulb. You see kind of in the middle here, between the 5,000 and 6,000 Kelvin range, you get white light, which is kind of the purest light. A little other fun fact, when we're talking about lighting, it's additive color mixing. So to get white, it's all of the colors on the color wheel, essentially, if we think about color wheel, but in light
like a prism,
terms.
like with the rainbow at the-
prism.
yeah,
Yes. So when you see a prism, it refracts all of the different light waves out there, so you see the different colors. So you want to try to stay, if you want that truest color, right in the middle, but then you can also slide to the higher number, which gives you cooler lighting. All of that said, this is important because this changes dramatically the wall colors in your space.
Oh, okay.
So when you go to the paint store and you pick that paint chip and you say, this looks perfect, and you're looking at it under fluorescent lighting that has more blue tones in the store, you bring it home, you paint the walls, and you say, this looks nothing like I imagined.
Yeah, and then you're
remember?
like, they mixed the wrong paint.
You know what it reminds me of? They did, and you want to blame the paint when really the real sabotage here is your light bulbs.
Okay.
It really is. Do you remember the meme about the dress? If it was
yes.
the gold dress or the blue dress?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. It's all light perception.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is I want you to bring your paint chips home, or if there's not a large paint chip, bring a little sample, but don't just paint it on the wall. I want you to paint it on a piece of cardstock or a little canvas so you can move it around the space, but think about the room that you're putting it in and when you're using it. If you're only using that room in the evening when you have artificial lighting, why are we looking at the color in natural daylight when it's gonna look completely different?
Totally.
So I brought the lighting boxes here with different lighting sources so you can see that it
Look
slides
at
right
the
across the Kelvin
difference.
scale. Now, let me point out,
Holy
that is
smokes.
the exact same paint chip in all of the boxes.
But this one
And
looks
look-
like yellow,
Right.
and that one looks blue.
So going back to the color wheel, and again, additive color mixing, which is our RGB, when you think about a blue color with a warm light, you're actually mixing across the color wheel, complementary colors. So you're canceling out that blue by adding in the orange, and it creates it more dull, kind of you're following in the middle of the scale there. So it creates a
Interesting.
muddy color, very
Yeah.
dull color.
Oh.
So you want to work with the color, so think about your lighting source.
Yeah.
And if you have a cooler color, maybe think about a cooler lighting to bring the richness, or when in doubt, stay right in the center of that Kelvin scale with your 5,000, 6,000 Kelvin bulb.
Okay, I love that. That was like a crash course.
It's a lot. I know, but important. So
We love
important.
it. All right, and next up, what are we talking about next?
So I think the other important thing to consider is layering your lighting within the space. We hear that the big lights, don't use the big lights, they're intense, right? But the big lights are important. That's ambient lighting, and that creates those broad strokes of lighting in your space. But then we talk about task lighting, and this is quite literally the more focused lighting for a task. So whether it's under cabinet lighting in a kitchen when you're cooking, a reading lamp, this really serves a purpose and a function with the task. And then we get into the more accent lighting or decorative lighting, like the candles that really set the mood, or think about picture lights when you have it to highlight something and draw focus and attention.
It's not to light the room, it's to vibe.
It's to vibe and create kind of focus or highlighted detail, maybe architectural detail in your space. Think about layering all of those things, because there's nothing worse than a dark corner. You really want to balance that out as much as possible. But I want you to also think about your table lamps, because for me, the table lamp is the Swiss Army knife in the lighting world.
Okay, I like this.
Because when you talk about the lumens, when you make it nice and bright, then they become more of your task lighting, or you make them a little more subtle and dull, and then they become your mood lighting.
Vibe lighting.
It's kind of like that friend who's like funny, smart, and like just all around fabulous.
So the you
like
of my group?
You're so sweet. So speaking of smart, there's a lot of smart hubs on the market where you can kind of connect everything in one place and create scenes, which I love. I have a cleaning scene for my house that I click, and all the lights come on like stadium lighting, so I can see where everything in the space. And then I'm often cleaning before I entertain. Then I click my entertaining thing, and the lights come down. And it's just all about being smart in your space and letting your lighting work for you.
Ding. I love this, Leanne. Absolutely amazing. Now, this guy, you can also change the brightness as well.
Well, there's the smart hubs, but if you feel like you need a PhD in lighting to control a smart hub, you can also just get a bulb on a remote control. So all of this is just the click of a button here, and you can change your lighting sources really easily, and you don't need to get into all the fancy schmancy apps.
I love this. Leanne taking us through Lighting 101. Professor Leanne, everybody. We got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. That was great. Wondering how you can make your phone work better for you? Well, tech expert Winston C. is here with his top hidden gem apps. Hey, Winston, how's it going?
Hi, Mary. Good to see everyone.
It's so nice seeing you. Okay, I'm feeling good today. You're going to show us a few kind of lesser-known apps that you want us to know about.
There are millions of apps on the App Store, and so apps really make our phone work better, but also make our phones work better for you and what we need to do in our everyday lives. So I've got some really good picks today.
Okay, let's get right into it. So let's start off with an app that you say can help us conquer new habits.
Habits, good habits and bad habits. And we all know we have those, right? So this is a great free app that you can have on your phone, and it's everything from like drinking more water to going for a walk. And it uses artificial intelligence to really give recommendations of things that you might need to do, like maybe spend a little less time on Instagram or TikTok, or maybe we need to go for a stroll and really get active out there. And so it makes those recommendations, and it will put those into the app, and it will give you reminders throughout the day to maybe drink another glass of water.
Oh, I need that one.
Right? Yeah. And as you complete all of this stuff, you can start to see the percentage move up, and you get you start to build a streak, and it will remind you if you break that streak, kind of like the Duolingo app when you're trying to learn a language. It reminds you every day to jump into there. So it's a really good way just to tackle your habits, both good and bad. And what I also love is you can go into the settings and you can set vacation mode. So
Smart.
in your day-to-day, it'll remind you to go on a walk, but when you're on vacation in Mexico, just go on a walk on the beach.
Just push the button and say, I'm on vacation, don't bug me about water.
Exactly. But it gamifies it in a really easy to use way, and it really makes approaching these habits more fun.
I love that. And what's this one called?
It's called Awesome Habits.
Awesome Habits. That's great. That's so good. Okay. Next up, we're going to move on to an app that kind of helps create those kind of personal soundscapes to help us focus, maybe sleep better, just kind of chill a little bit more.
Especially those who work from home and you get distracted, whether it's laundry, while we're trying to get some work done. Sometimes we throw on some music in the background and we listen to those lo-fi beats. Well, this is a kind of a fun approach that takes, again, AI into effect here. It's called Endel, and it allows you to create different soundscapes that do things like if you want to go to sleep, if you want to relax, or if you want to focus and get work work done, you can pick all of these different soundscapes that either you want to plug in or have it on a smart speaker. It will create the perfect sound for you.
Oh,
It
cool.
will analyze your environment around you, so your room, how loud it is. It will analyze stuff like temperature, so whether it's fall time, summertime, it will create different soundscapes. And then you can, it'll bring up a map and you can move a certain dot around and it will start to modify sounds so that it finds the right track for you in that moment, which is a lot of fun here. Again, it's free and there are some paid plugins here, but it's a really good thing to run in the background. Plus, there's an app blocker so that if you try to leave this app while you're trying to get something done, it will say, get back into the app, get back to work.
I like that. I love that it senses the like seasonality, because I don't know about you, but my music choice changes drastically as the seasons change. I love that. That was great. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about how to, everyone's favorite, budget smarter.
Budget is something we don't like doing, right?
No, because it's not fun.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
So this makes it a little bit more fun. It's still not fun, but it makes it approachable. It's called YNAB.
Okay.
YNAB stands for You Need a Budget.
I like that.
And what's nice is you can actually add your real bank accounts into here if you want. But what's also great is it breaks down in a very visual way all of the different money, expenses, and income in and out. And so you can put in rent, utilities, how much money you want to set aside for a streaming service or a fitness bill. And you put all of that in, and then you can also say, how much money you're bringing in every couple weeks, and it will show you what's coming in and what's going out as a household. And it allows you to manage your finances so much better, which I really like, in a, again, really visual way.
I also love that it has kind of it has the needs, but it also has the wants too. Like you're not just, like it's realistic.
And it helps you budget for things that you spend throughout the year, like a vacation. We all deserve a vacation, so being able to see all of that in one place. Holidays coming up, for example, too. Really good way to budget for that.
Very cool. I love that. Now, what about building like a meal plan?
Meal.
Whether you're yourself or with a family.
Yeah, this is something we also don't love doing. Whether you're a professional in the kitchen like Mary or an amateur like me, this app is called Meal Board. And what's great about this is it allows you in a kind of day-to-day calendar way, be able to see all these meals, but also get inspired. So you can either find recipes online or you can put in recipes that you watch on maybe on The Good Stuff. And as you input these recipes in, it will put everything into one place. And it will also pull those recipes and in the ingredients, it will put them into handy shopping lists. By store.
Very cool.
Right? So then once you go shopping, you can split up who's shopping for what at the stores. You have all the ingredients you need, but you're also preventing buying duplicates because nobody wants duplicates of anything in there.
No, it's true. I have so much sesame oil.
Right?
Every time I'm like, I need more sesame oil. I don't, Mary, you don't need more sesame oil.
And you're like, what do I do with all this extra
100%,
stuff, right? So again, it's a really good way to see everything in one place.
That's fantastic. Now, what about helping us find kind of like new and fun things to do with friends and family? Because apps are also there for like, communicating, getting together.
And socializing recommendations, right? This app is called Corner. It's a great map here that allows you to see new, trending, undiscovered places and popular trending places. Everything from restaurants to cafes, free things to do around the city. And you create a profile and you can bookmark all of your favorite places on one place and you create these lists. And what I love is once you make these recommendations, not only is it great for you to see, but it's great for you to share with your friends and family. And so once you find some of your favorite places and you've got a friend in town, you can easily share that list with a friend so that they could do the things that you love doing. And so whether you have a great second date or you want to go find a great restaurant on a Friday night or you just want to find a neat place to work and study, there's a list for you and it makes it easy to kind of have a community over the things that you love doing.
I love that. It's like Winston's Toronto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Winston and Mary's Toronto.
Good. We love it, Winston. Thanks so much. That was
Thanks,
great.
Mary.
We got to take a quick break and we'll be right back. That was great. That was perfect. The Good Stuff is a good time. So why not subscribe to our weekly newsletter?
You feel good the rest of the day.
Get a sneak peek at upcoming episodes, access to weekly show highlights, and a one-stop roundup of all my latest recipes.
Everything that you make is like delicious.
Simply scan the QR code to sign up for the Good Stuff newsletter. And join us right here weekdays on CTV. get the look for less. It's my bud, makeup artist Nikki Strachan. Hey, Nikki. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. What is it like? We kind of matched today. I'm feeling it. It's a good thing.
We didn't call each other either. So
We
that's
did not.
great.
It's always a good thing. Okay, so you're going to be showing us 5 different beauty trends and the products that we can use to get it on a budget, which is
Less
always
is
a good
best.
thing. 100%. Now,
yeah.
Nikki, you have a special word for like getting something on
we
a
call
deal.
it a stowed in my household, so it's a steal of a deal.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
brought some stodes.
Yeah.
I love them, and they're wonderful products, and they will give you the achievable goals of what's trending.
Okay, I love that. Okay, let's start off with the first trend. We're talking about lips. What's trending right now?
So right now we're seeing a lot with models, runways, magazines. It's like a glossy balm, just like a natural enhancement of your like natural lip color.
Okay, right on.
So I brought a beautiful product from Pixie by Petra.
Okay.
As you can see, it's if you open it up, Mara, it, like the applicator is beautiful. This product works with your pH levels.
Oh.
So what that means is that it actually, when you put it on, yeah, we'll put it on.
I'm popping it
It's
on.
going to actually work with the pH levels and then create like your own unique color.
Oh, cool.
So, you know, if you have a little bit more of a raspberry lip or if you have a little bit more of like a nude, it's going to enhance that.
Yeah.
And giving that like that glossy balm. It's hydrating, as you can like feel.
Yeah.
Moisturizing. It's not sticky.
No, it's not giving the
So-
sticky where your hair is going to get stuck in your lips.
Totally, and
yeah.
this will give you that trend that we're seeing everywhere right now. Yeah, it's just that like natural balmy, and as we do the rest of the products, you'll see even right now, yours is going like a little bit more raspberry.
I was going to say, it's kind of changing. It was a little more corally, and now it's going a little more raspberry.
Yes,
Woo-hoo, that's
yeah,
a fun
so this
one.
is a great product.
Okay, very cool. Okay, moving on. We got to talk about one of my very favorites. We're talking eyeliner.
Fave too.
But I usually always did like a full cat eye.
Yep.
But what's trending is now like a baby cat.
A trending liner right now is called a kitten liner,
Oh, that's okay.
like a baby cat, you know, just a mini cat.
Yeah.
So today I brought for this trend is a NYX liner. It's the Epic Ink liner. It's waterproof. It's so amazing. We know. Like some liners don't take you from all day,
No.
especially for when you're cooking.
100%.
We did your makeup today, so this product's amazing. If you open it up, you can see that the tip is very like it's firm, it's dense, so
Yeah.
it gives you that like the perfect precision
Whoa.
to do the liner.
Yeah.
So for me, for a kitten liner, like I like to apply just on the outer part of the eye.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go full in, so
No.
it actually is a little bit easier.
Yeah, because
And
you don't have to link everything up.
and you still get that line that you want. Some
Yeah.
people struggle with it, but this product is perfect because again, like if you just put it on your hand, you can feel the precision.
Yeah.
And just by one little feline flick, it gives you different thickness, different layers. It's amazing.
I love this. Also,
So,
if
yeah.
it looks like a marker, I'm going to be able to use it.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yes.
You give me a brush, I can't do it.
Yeah, well, you're an artist, right?
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
yeah, that's the trend we're seeing now, and this product really will fulfill the dream of a kitten liner.
Fantastic. I love that. Okay, next up we're going into eyeshadow. And I feel like this is a little bit of a throwback to the 90s, the color we're seeing.
Totally is.
Yeah.
So we don't see a ton of gray shadow these days,
Yeah.
but now we are seeing the trend come back.
Yeah.
And it is giving sort of like
that's nice.
tribute to the 90s.
Yeah.
But a wash, a line, and for me personally as an artist, it's really about the placement.
Yeah.
So you could do a wash and you can get like a beautiful gradient, or you could do just use that shadow as like a liner. So I have brought you Annabelle.
Okay.
Annabelle gives you these single shadows in a metallic, a matte, and a satin.
Ooh, that's
so
nice.
it really kind of caters to the texture of your eyelid, like
Oh.
depending on the age and you know the skin, which I love. And as you can see, it can go on quite sheer.
I was going to say buildable.
And it's totally buildable.
yeah, you're not going to put it on and immediately look like you're trying to be a goth again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And again, like I chime in and it's about placement.
Yeah.
And really like the brush, and you can use your fingertips and just do like a nice wash. But yeah, this trend is totally coming back, and I'm like here for it.
Yeah, I like it. Now, is
Yeah.
that work on like any kind of skin tone, eye color kind of thing?
100%.
Yeah.
But again, placement, and the amount.
Okay.
So, you know, if you're an eyeline gal, just go in with a little bit like of an eyeline
Yeah.
with the gray.
Okay.
If you're like a wash, just do a wash.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah,
All right,
100%.
moving on. We got to talk about cheeks. Blush is confusing to me, so let's talk blush.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, but I love that
Yeah.
for you because
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
So we have a Winky Lux.
Okay.
This is a beautiful product. If you open it up.
And this is the kind of look we're going for, right?
100%. So the trend that we're seeing
Yeah.
is like flushed, cheeky cheeks.
Okay, cool.
So placement again is another waterproofing. You don't necessarily have to go on the apples like we sort of do, or build up around the brows.
Yeah.
You can keep it just literally below the eyes and just add that like natural flush. If you go outside for a walk and you come in, that's sort of the placement. So this is sort of the trend we're seeing. So I've brought Winky Lux along.
Look at this little guy.
I know, and the product
He's just a little guy, I know.
Is so beautiful.
That's so cute.
And so easy to apply, and it's buildable, and it's like a gel, like sort of cream texture, so it really like blends into your skin.
Oh yeah.
Making
I mixed it with
really-
eyeshadow. That's not the color, guys.
It makes it really buildable.
Yeah.
You don't want too much.
No.
You want a little bit, but again, it's just like that like flushed look is
Absolutely
like sort
beautiful.
of totally trending right now.
Nikki, I absolutely love it. Keeping us looking fresh on a budge. It's a stove, baby. We gotta take a quick break and we'll be right back. That was great.
Tomorrow, it's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff. And we are live with culinary legend Lydia Bastianich, who's serving up 2 authentically Italian pasta dishes from her brand new cookbook, Lydia's The Art of Pasta. Then, refresh your space. The Good Stuff's own studio designer, Danielle Hunter, has smart ways to breathe new life into your home decor. Plus, Peter Mooney and Grey's Anatomy's Sarah Drew dish on their hit mystery series, Mistletoe Murders. It's an all-new live episode tomorrow.
The Royal Agricultural Winter Fair is back, and this time they're introducing the fair's first ever miniature donkey ambassador, everybody. Please welcome Katie Brown from the Royal and the one and only Rosie and her handler Zuri. Oh, listen, okay, so fun fact, Rosie's out in the hall. Rosie's being a classic donkey and is just being a little stubborn.
She might be coming.
Oh my God.
Guys,
oh
she's
my
coming.
gosh, she's coming. Guys, it's happening. Okay, Katie, while Rosie comes on in, the Royal has had an animal ambassador each year. Why was Rosie, this star, chosen to be here this year?
We've never had a miniature donkey, and miniature donkeys are the unsung hero of livestock.
100%.
They protect livestock.
Yeah.
They are amazing companions,
Yeah.
and they are so adorable.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Zuri.
Hi, Rosie. Hello.
Hi, Rosie. I have never been more excited in my whole entire life right now. This is amazing. Okay, so Katie, for anyone planning to check out the Royal this year, what are the must-see highlights in addition to Rosie, of course?
Well, there are so many farm animals there. There's cattle, there's pigs, there's goats, there's sheep, and there are amazing, massive horses that you can meet up close in person. as
Really?
well.
Do you guys still do the butter sculptures?
Oh, do we ever?
Oh, dream. Honestly, one of my favorite things.
You should probably come down because we do something called a challenge where 3 times a day you can go into the cooler yourself and battle people at how good you are at sculpting butter.
Also a dream scenario.
Could you imagine?
I cannot even imagine. What a delight. Okay, now, Zuri, hi. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
So tell me, we know how busy Rosie's been. What's it been like working with Rosie?
Rosie has been great to work with.
Yeah.
She's super fun, she's super intelligent, and it just keeps me on my toes to keep her on hers.
That's something that I think people don't know about donkeys. Donkeys they're stubborn, but that's because they are smart.
Exactly.
They know that you're trying to trick them.
Yeah, they're very different from the horses in that sense.
Yeah, yeah.
She's stubborn because she's thinking through every scenario.
Yeah.
So she's thinking, do I do this? Why am I doing this? If mom says to do it, okay, but I'm gonna think it through first.
This, honestly, it sounds like if I was an animal, I would be a donkey. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now we know how busy Rosie is, so we did send through a question or two to Rosie for her to think about, because she likes to think, and answer. So my first question for Rosie was, Rosie, what's your favorite treat?
So Rosie wrote me some cards, and
Yeah?
she said that her favorite treats are carrots, but she heard that Mary's carrot cake is pretty legendary.
Honestly, it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Rosie, you know what's up, you know what's up. What a delight. All right, my next question and final question for the beautiful Rosie. What does it mean to be the first miniature donkey ever named the Royal Animal Ambassador?
So it makes her feel special and proud. She might be small, but she gets to represent something really big, the magic of the royal and the love to share with animals.
This is amazing. I'm obsessed with this donkey. Zuri, Katie, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love the Royal. I'm gonna be there this year. The Royal runs November 7th to 16th at Exhibition Place right here in Toronto. And guess what, studio audience? You're going to get to see Rosie again because you're all going home with 2 tickets. That's our show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the good stuff.